Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Custom Mech Wars, a mech builder third-person shooter by the same people that made the EDF series, which instantly is the kind of thing that I'm interested in. Unfortunately, I heard some kind of iffy things about its original launch, so I kind of held off, but it was $10 for the Steam Winter Sale, so I figured I'd pick it up and play it. Because I'm a huge sucker for mech games, and $10 seems like a very fair price for whatever it is. Oh boy, Japanese. I'll have to turn off the voice acting for this. Is fine. Several years ago, the latest space observation telescope discovered an enormous comet approaching the solar system. Its calculated trajectory is not in danger of colliding with Earth, but the effects of its massive size would have on our sun and nearby asteroids were unfathomable. The damage caused by the resulting seismic, volcanic, and electromagnetic activity was catastrophic. In response, a large-scale evacuation plan was carried out. Residents, properties, and city functions in areas determined to be affected were almost all relocated to shelters in other regions. However, such great expanses of cities and land could not be simply abandoned. A previously held multinational joint project led to the development of the multi-use robots known as G-Mechs, which were selected to address the issue of the barren cities. G-Mechs were not only versatile but durable, augmentable, and equipable or equipped with autonomous AI. All aspects of managing the Earth's uninhabited regions were entrusted to the G-Mechs. Thus, these deserted areas became towns under the watch of G-Mechs, or more accurately, their AI. Now they defend the cities ceaselessly, and will continue to do so until the day finally comes that the comet passes and the residents can return to their homes. I don't know, considering what's going on right now, that seems like that could only go poorly. Also, I did not notice this. I've just been sitting on this menu for a little while. This cockpit is, pronounced. Alright, let's just dive in and see how this goes. If I can? Alright. G-Mech dismantling. First, trying to get the hang of the G-Mech. We have specially prepared one for you to use on this mission. Training, begin with the sortie. Okay. I'm curious to see how this would go. The EDF format seems like it would work really well with mecha, and I'm curious to see, like, where the hang-ups were. Welcome to 4-7 Security Service. Our company is primarily dispatched to what is known as active comet disaster zones. These are places that have been completely evacuated due to various predicted and occurring natural disasters caused by the comet. We provide a variety of defensive services, including crime prevention, building maintenance, and the extinguishing of fires caused by volcanic eruptions. Of course, we human beings cannot do all this work on our own. That's why we employ our unmanned security G-Mechs. These units are outfitted with an automated AI technology designed to sustain the services we offer 24/7. You've all been hired to perform maintenance on these G-Mechs. For convenience and safety of movement, you'll be assigned a manual G-Mech to accomplish this task. We wish you the best of luck. Are they all going to go mad and start attacking me? Like, I'm sure there have been plenty of storylines where the robots and machines don't lose their minds and start attacking people. But, like, I don't know. Good afternoon, this is management. Speaking from 4-7 Security Services Control Room. And you must be the newbie assigned to start here today. Nah, I can't skip the text here. I'm the manager responsible for commanding on the field. It's a pleasure to be working with you. As mentioned with in the briefing with the president, our primary duties are the management and operation of unmanned security robots called G-Mechs. These robots are equipped with autonomous AI and provide defense to the city around the clock. They end up going through a lot of them. And that's where we come in. First, try to get the hang of the unit's controls while making your way to the target location. Target location is indicated by a marker, as shown on the screen. Proceed to this location. Okay, so it's giving me a decent amount of UI. Oh, this is way smoother than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be clunky as heck. I think I'm actually moving like faster and lighter than like a fencer would. But then again, this is probably not fencer-style mecha. Good, you've arrived at the target location. Next, we'll disassemble some decommissioned security G-Mechs. That G-Mech is past its operational period and is scheduled for scrapping. Attack the target and destroy the G-Mech. Okay, so wait. Okay, I took its head off. I just aim for the leg. Okay, it takes out the whole thing. Nice, you're a natural. Right, just like that. It's possible to obtain reusable parts from scrap G-Mechs. You'll probably want to collect them and save them for later. Now let's move to our next objective. Why am I scrapping these with a gun? Yes. American Recycling Services. Ooh, this is mouse acceleration. That's gonna mess with me. Can I change that? Change controls? No. Oh, no, vertical. Perspective speed. Or variable perspective speed. Huh. Huh. I guess I'm just... Oh, nope. I think... There we go. So, I think it has mouse acceleration? It feels like it does. Either that or it's wicked sensitive. I guess I can just turn it down on my end. Oops. I think I turned it up. Nope. I turned it... I turned it down. There. Yeah, all I have to do is just turn down the mouse on my end and I'll probably be fine. You must exit the unit and approach the target. Please proceed towards the target after exiting the unit. You want me to get out of my mech? That seems concerning. Well, I have a gun. I have an anti-material bazooka. Well, I can't. Okay. This is like the most Japanese military player model I think I've seen in a long time. Okay, how do I get back in? I have no idea. I'd like you to work together with your leader to destroy some G-Mechs approved for scrapping. Well, while he's your leader, he's only been here a tad longer than you have. Alright then, I'll leave the rest to you, leader. Hey newbie, can you hear me? Good. Just so you know, I'm the part-time leader. That means you gotta listen to me. If your G-Mech ever gets stuck or breaks down, you'll have to switch units. If you have spare G-Mechs to switch to, you can continue the mission even if you lose one. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Alright. So my old one swaps out, my new one swaps in. Company will collect any unmanned G-Mechs marked on the map. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, the dialogue swapped. Wait, am I... Okay. How do I... Oh, no, that's him. This... I'm a zippy man. Okay, so this is my mech. Looks chunkier, but still moves weirdly zippy. If you wreck all your replacement G-Mechs, you'll fail the mission, so take good care of them. Destroy all designated targets. Whoops. Okay, so I can go up high. Oh my god, what is this movement? Danger during your operations on the surface is inevitable. You'll not be able to predict how and when disaster strikes. Okay. Monitor the weather forecasts. Abby, turn on the radio for the newbie. Okay. Voice you hear is Abby. She's the AI that supports all members of 47. Her official name is ABCDE, but we call her Abby. Good afternoon, everyone. It's time for the Cosmic Weather Forecast. Continue with the latest information regarding Asgard's comet. Perfect timing, it's just started. Make sure to listen to the recent updates about Asgard's comet and related disasters. And I gotta go back and finish EDF 6 at some point. Just, I don't know. Been a busy man. And also just like, I don't know. It's hard to finish, like, do full streams full series anymore. Ever since Let's Plays kind of died on YouTube, it's been putting me into kind of an odd spot for that. With my help included, it looks like we finished the job. Not bad for a newbie. Gonna be working together as partners for a while, so it's good to know you got my back. I really like the mech designs. Warning, earthquake. Warning, earthquake. Now everyone knows. Kidding me, another earthquake? You get used to earthquakes real quick on this job. Whoa, that was a big one. Mission clear. Everyone knows the safest place to hide out from an earthquake is on top of a building, right? And we get a bunch of resources, too. And parts. Well, I mean, it is called Custom Mech Wars. It'd be pretty silly if I wasn't able to custom mech. Okay, condition red. Something's gone terribly wrong with the G-Mechs defending the town. They've begun rampaging and attacking the innocent laborers working on them. Destroy the rogue G-Mechs. Who would have thought? Not me. Okay. So these are my different mechs that I have. I love this guy. Alright, we're going with this one. Just got car legs and 2-gun. A large-scale earthquake has occurred within our jurisdiction in KY City while we were performing maintenance on our security G-Mechs. Evidently, high-risk Volcano 1, a volcano we've been monitoring nearby, erupted at the same time. According to the Cosmic Meteorological Agency, CMA, a causal link has not been established between the two incidents. However, they are continuing their investigation. We've heard reports from our workers at the scene that the G-Mechs there have gone rogue. But as the entire area is in a state of confusion, we cannot confirm or deny the veracity of these reports. Look, there's something about mechs with dump truck booties that just speak to me. I think it's because Armored Core I'd make the dumbest mechs ever, and I remember the hover legs being extra special. Oh, I'm a trike. I'm a trike with a giant... Oh, boy. Oh my god, what is my airspeed? I'm gonna just park myself on this building. Yeah, this is kind of scuffed EDF, but with mechs, and I'm actually kind of okay with that. We'll have to see how it performs long term. I'm really curious about this, like, giant rocket thing strapped to my butt. My long butt. Okay, another squad that security G-Mechs have gone rogue. Unfortunately, the dialogue for this is all in Japanese, so I just turned it off entirely. Because it's hard enough to talk over English. It's really hard for me to talk over Japanese in a lot of cases. Proceed to the designated area. Well, it is extremely easy to proceed anywhere. Okay, yeah, so I've just got rocket butt. Oh, there's still enemies left. Oh, that is going to mess with me. Do I have, like, rocket arms going on? Is that the deal with these guns? Hard to tell. It seems like one of the best things that I can possibly do is just hang out. Oh, I guess I am taking a bit of damage. What? Okay. Yeah, the collisions are a little weird. And can I just shoot them through the buildings? I can. Hell yeah, missiles. Can I get both of them, or do I just only lock onto one? I have no idea. This is management. A group of G-Mechs that have gone rogue is headed towards you two. Requesting your response as well. Be careful, don't get hurt out there. Yeah, so I fly using my boost gauge. What? It's not expecting them to just pop out of nowhere like that, but hey, here we are. Okay, and I want to make sure I grab all of these. This might be health. Nope, that's not health. That's something else. Cheesy thing is, I can shoot things around buildings, so I kind of can just not care. There's another one over there. And gosh, this movement is wild. Does look like my legs aren't going to necessarily last for too long in this circumstance. I'm also noticing I'm getting stuck in a lot more buildings than I'm used to. You'd always have the risk of getting stuck on things in, like, EDF, but never to this extent. But yeah, I can just fire my rockets over buildings and just wipe things out that way. I'm curious about how accurate my enemies are. I think that was all of them. Miss Manager, the city's been cleaned up. Good work. Are you injured? I mean, my legs are looking pretty bad. We're fine. What do you think happened to these G-Mechs? Guess is as good as mine. At present, the higher-ups are busy congratulating each other. Want us to collect all these broken parts? You two have done more than enough for today. Our collections team is well on their way, so allow them to handle the rest. You're gonna live up here. I do actually wonder. Wait, can I destroy building? Okay, sure thing. Man, I'm beat. Okay, cool. So I can't destroy buildings, so that does not mean I'm safe up here. Pretty rough first day for a part-time job, but you did great, newbie. I'm impressed. Yeah, rank S. It seems like homing missiles are probably going to be pretty useful long-term here. And we get a bunch of things. I'm assuming these are level ups rather than anything else? Maybe. I don't know. And then these are the acquired parts. Okay. So I think as you find duplicates, the parts you already have level up and get stronger. Okay, if I go back, no, that's the main menu. How do I custom mech? Maybe I can't? What's this guy got? Like, goofy dump truck mech is funny, but I probably shouldn't just stick with it. Dump trike? We've received reports that our security G-Mechs have begun rampaging and injuring our employees. The cause of this malfunction is under investigation, but there's a strong possibility it's related to the earthquake and the volcanic eruption that occurred today. For the time being, we've been cleared to install limited armaments on our units as a precautionary measure. Each worker must report to the hangar to select their desired loadout. Do not forget to equip them before heading out. Now then, on to business. For some time, we've been aware of the illegal disposal of large-scale G-Mech related scrap in the hills behind our company headquarters. Engineering has informed us that these seemingly junked parts can be effectively recycled, and we will be needing all the materials we can get for our future encounters. As such, we want any workers not on assignment to head out and salvage as much usable material as possible. We literally were just dumping mech parts behind HQ. What is the kind of opposite of a dystopia where, like, everything is utopian but people are worthless? Okay. So some areas are reporting falling meteorites, however that information is false. Do not allow misinformation to cloud your judgment. Please remain calm and make rational decisions. This is management. Currently investigating the cause behind the rogue group of security G-Mechs from earlier. We're also processing those G-Mechs, but a lot more parts are going to waste than anticipated. And because our reserves are so depleted, you're going to go on a junk part collection mission. Ah, okay. This is engineering. Apologies, lad. Hate to force you into this dumpster diving. Whoa! Oh. Hey, boss man, don't worry about it. Alright, I should introduce you to the newbie. Ah, our newest recruit. Sorry we had to put you through the ringer on your first day. I'm the chief engineer. Pleasure to meet you. Can you give me something to do while you're talking at me? By the way, boss man, where's all the scrap being dropped? It's all scattered around in those areas over there, a bit away from where the eye can see. Either way it goes, quantity over quality is what counts. No. Bring all the scrap you can find here, and I mean loads of it. I'll recycle every last bit. Let me guess, some of these are not scrapped. That looks like it's going to turn on. I have to be careful. It seems like a lot of my attacks actually just have some drop to them. It might also be the terrain or something. Okay. I mean, I guess I might as well use the gun. If I can't get a good lock on at this distance. I do have guns for this reason. Ah, okay, engineering here. ABCDE, can you send me all the data about the AI? Compressing data, data sent. What the? It's all garbled code from the various junk. How can it still be running? Either way, there might be more hanging around. Be careful out there. Roger that. At least my ally actually does a thing. Okay, plenty of junk G-Mechs just hiding out there. Yeah, I'll have to play around with my weapons, because it does seem like some of them at least end up shooting the ground more than I'd like them to. Okay, wave clear. Looks like Bossman was right. They really are just hanging around. ABCD, give us the area report. Metallic signatures detected in the vicinity, displaying on the radar. Let's go, newbie. Pick up the thing. Oh, maybe I can't? Oh, it's ammo. There we go. Grab them all. I was kind of hoping, I mean, it's fine fighting mechs, and I certainly enjoy games where you fight mechs. I was hoping I'd be fighting more of them. But maybe that's just a me thing, I don't know. I've always enjoyed EDF's you one versus many vibe, and I guess this gets it. I have to kind of aim over them, which is weird. At least the homing missiles lock on and go pretty easily. Okay, what happened? I think there's still some G-Mech skulking around out here. I think the only problem, they seem to be swarming in other areas as well. Let's see, are there squares, these things? Yeah. She wants to know more about what happened. She says she'll want to hear the deets from you two. So I can actually activate these. Does it, repair? Not sure. We interacted with one earlier, but the tutorial went by too fast. Maybe it's how I summon more mechs? Okay. Not sure, doesn't matter. Yeah, it looks like all of my parts are leveling up slowly. And we're getting some new things too. I wonder if you can actually go for a viable melee build here, probably. It's where the real battle begins, so try to customize your G-Mech in the hangar. Change equipment, you. Odd choice. Okay, let's start by modifying the one that I have. Hard to believe G-Mechs have gone rogue, but we've got yours armed and ready for worst case scenarios. Customize it however you like. Right now, this babe's the only one you can prepare. So listen up and listen good. Change equipment, change unit name. Whoop. Okay. Key parts determine their basic performance levels. So, yeah, the main body parts. Behold, my masterpiece. More guns. You know what? I could probably add more guns. I also put a drill for my face, and it's amazing. Alright, let's turn the UI back on. Let's see how many guns I can slap to this thing. Let's see. Melee weapon. Or, that's melee weapon. We don't want that. Main weapon. Okay, so I have one more rifle, a couple of shotguns, some SMGs, bazookas. Let's get some shotguns. Oop. Let's get some shotguns in here. Unfortunately, the, oh boy, I'm adding a lot of hard points here. Let's move them in a little bit. There we go. Kind of scuffed, though. Where else could I put a shotgun and have it make sense? Here's kind of fine. It's a little odd, but whatever. Let's see, because if I just move the gun back, mount it on the shoulder, there we go. You can actually do quite a lot with this if you want to, and I don't know if there's an upper limit to the amount of guns that you can slap on a mech, which is very funny. Not at all balanced, but that's fine. Okay, move this back. Should be negative 25. Perfect. Okay, so now I've got, if you notice, I actually have 2 guns on my hands. I'm holding some guns, but I also have guns strapped to my arms, and then we just added some shotguns to the mix too. So this should be good. The one thing is change color full body. If I do accept, does it paint the shotguns? Okay, cool. So it doesn't keep the paint for new parts, but if I then go back to color, it'll just add it all in. Perfect. All right, this is Clunker. At some point, I'll probably have to, like, clone it and make another one called Commander Gun. But that should be fine. Okay, change unit name, display order, yes. Let's move Clunker to the top. He's probably going to be my main guy. Okay, return to the mission, select screen, yeah. And unfortunately, the PC controls for mech building is a little scuffed. You might actually want to grab a controller for it if you do end up picking up this game. Just because, I don't know, just probably easier to navigate shoulder buttons and whatnot. In the hills behind our headquarters, G-Mechs have appeared, assembled with a hodgepodge of junk parts found in the illegal disposal site. They seem to have been autonomously fishing around the heaps of scrap to build themselves back up and weaponize. There may be some connection to our security G-Mechs going rogue. But one thing is certain, if left unattended, these junker mechs could pose a real threat to our facility. To prevent this, all pilots are hereby ordered to the hills to perform a thorough search and destroy mission. But be aware, we do not yet know the full nature of our targets. Additionally, since they are outfitting themselves with randomly sourced scrap, we cannot predict exactly what they're capable of. Please set it about this mission with extreme caution. Well, considering I now have more guns than makes sense, I think I'm going with due caution here. Now the question is, what is the upper limit? How many guns can you strap to one of these things? I'm assuming eventually you hit like a weight limit. Oh, that's delicious. Yeah, because of the shotguns and all of the other guns, I can just kind of mulch everything in my immediate area. Previously, I was having some trouble hitting things purely because my shots were flying a little wide, but those shotguns are doing a very good job of doing cleanup for the bits that I miss. I'm really curious about what these towers are. Oh, he's still alive. I don't quite like the enemies spawning in, though. Like, I like it in, EDF specifically, where the enemies will, like, drop from above. I always felt like that was kind of a good solution to the whole, like, more enemies spawning in. I guess someone teleport, too. But, I don't know, having the transports arrive reminded me of Halo, actually. I'm really curious about these structures, because it feels like, oh, this is a different one. Okay, so that's an automated turret. Neat. Okay. Now let's see how my drill face works. Wow. Okay. I might have to play around with something that is extremely fast, durable from the front, and covered in drills. Okay, so maybe not the smartest. Like, probably better that I just use gun. But I very much could see a build about going very fast and charging into things with maximum gun here. It looks like my ammo cap also scales based on the number of guns that I've strapped on. So it's not like I'm depleting a limited amount. There we go. And yeah, despite all expectations, the shotguns actually do a fantastic job at a range. I was assuming they'd have some drop-off, but it looks like they go for days. Curious about when these guys are going to start shooting at me. Oh, there they are. It's weird that my legs are getting hit a lot. I guess they do make up a considerable portion of my mech. I don't know, the way that guy's scooting at me, I don't like it. There we go. A little tough leading shots while I'm moving around. Not a huge issue. Where's my ally? Because I'm supposed to have like a helper dude. And yeah, you can blast the arms off of these guys. So this one is just gonna sit here and look at me. Funny. I think this game's biggest sin is just point of comparison to the Armored Core games. I like the idea of it. The custom mech building is fun. I think the main issue is just these open fields feels a little unsatisfying, especially with how the enemies just kind of stand there and look at you and shoot. There's not a whole lot of like spreading out or movement. That it's very basic. Easy to work with that for like EDF, for example. But it feels, I think, worse with mechs. The thing with EDF is, like, one, the monsters do actually have different patterns. At least a little bit. You know, the red ants charge you. The black ants just kind of scuttle. The humanoid aliens will actually seek cover and, like, retreat and stuff, and they'll crawl to safety, so I don't remember if they can heal or not. It's actually been a while since I really put time and effort into an EDF game. But here, having these robots just kind of stand here just feels odd. I guess they are supposed to be just kind of junker AI mechs. And maybe that's kind of the reason for the disparity. So if I pick this up, how much ammo does it give me? It doesn't? I was assuming purple boxes would be ammo. Okay, so can I activate this thing and what does it do? I'm legitimately unsure, actually. Well, it's fine. I could also play around with a mech, and maybe that's what I will do, is after this I might noodle around with a mech that is entirely designed around the idea of, wow, yeah, we're just leveling up a whole bunch of parts here. Let's see, so we got some accessories, a new head, some new arms, and some other things. I'll make it work. But yeah, I might try and go for a secondary mech at some point whose entire goal is to hit things from a very long range. Sniper rifles and lock-on. I can see that actually being pretty fun. Let's see. Yeah, do I want to do that now or in a couple rounds? Oh no. I was like, hey, I should see what other parts I have available. Let's take a look at what I've got for legs. So, you know, we've got the legs. I think these are, yeah, these are not the legs I had on earlier. I don't remember. It was probably these. It was probably these legs. So yeah, totally normal legs. That seems fine. We got the tank legs already, which lower max speed. I don't know if it says anything about like max weight. Oh no, it does say something about max weight. Okay, so like tank legs, it looks a little silly, but it's fine. It's there. Then we just have a freaking car. Unfortunately, the freaking car, I think, does put us over the weight limit. I wonder what the hell they were thinking with that. I don't know, it's kind of extremely amusing to me. Let's see. What other torsos do we have? Because we got the Gyarg torso. So, longer boost duration. Better boost ability? Okay, so smaller, a little bit more compact. I don't think I actually care too deeply for it. I'll probably stick with my main Atoms one. Just because I do actually like mechs with the kind of weird jut torso. Not so much the codpiece, but I think that might be the legs. But that's fine. Okay, so really what I was going to look at is main weapons. So what else can we add? We have SMGs. We do have a bazooka. Sure. In for a penny. In for a dang pound. Let's just make sure this lines up with the other guns. That lines up well enough. Do I have another bazooka? Whoops. I do. I have a couple of these things. It was like 12-ish? I think it was 12 on both sides. I'm not sure. Yeah, how many different guns can I actually add to this thing? Yeah, currently HP, speed's pretty good. Let's see, change color. Let's just reflect my changes. And finish. Okay, so we've only added 2 more guns to this boyo, but hey, if I'm not at my max weight limit, oh, we're really close to it though, so I can't add more guns for the moment. I'm sure we'll get better ones later. All right. Let's take out Clunker. Our company's security G-Mechs continue to run amok. At present, each unit's out of control. They continue to roam independently and are unresponsive to shutdown commands. Fortunately, there have been no casualties as of yet. It's only a matter of time until their attacks begin taking a human toll. To prevent this from coming to pass, we've elected to capture and recover, or destroy if deemed necessary, all security G-Mechs. Furthermore, there are reports of other companies' G-Mech models with similarly corrupted AI running wild. We cannot state with absolute certainty that these incidents are linked. We were keeping a careful eye on the matter. Okay, now that I've attached yet more gun. Okay, so it seems like the rocket launchers... Oops. It seems like the rocket launchers do a very good job of mulching things from afar. Oh, he didn't die? There, now he's dead. Didn't look like there was much left. But yeah, I can just kind of hang out here, scoot to the sides a little bit, and demolish things at a distance. That's probably not actually a good idea, all things considered. Though I do have a lot of ammunition. So maybe it's fine. Right, let's just make sure that we grab all of these canisters. Because I know some of them are useful. I swear that one guy killed himself. Oh, that's a tanky sucker, whatever it is. Oh, oh. Alright. Yeah, this is the other option. Is just going for a really fast, zippy dude with just a bunch of drills strapped to his face. I guess the one problem is, like, some part of the land and ground gets cranky. if you try and zip around, that it's very easy to get stuck on things. Also, certain enemies straight up will actually be too short. Like, the placement of your melee weapons matters greatly. So, I mean, we could do the very silly thing of strap a drill to a car and see what that does. I love how zippy it is, though. Like, one thing I do find, I don't want to say distasteful about EDF, because I think that's the wrong way of putting it. Unless you're playing Wing Diver, you are so slow. And, like, traversing the city, especially once things get kind of busy or empty, becomes a problem. Like, if you get knocked away, or if there's, like, an objective on the other side of the map, like, you very much might have to walk for like half a minute just to get anywhere interesting. And so, yeah, having a mech that's just like zoom constantly is actually really nice. Okay, did this drop anything? It did. Beating the mission is obviously a priority. But I want to grab all the goodies I can. There we go. They go down quick. It's where the enemies also are much flimsier in this one. Okay. I wonder if part of it is they go down faster due to destroying, like, certain parts. I guess I'm also pointing, like, a hell of a lot more guns than you normally would in, like, an EDF game. I wonder if there's a lock-on button that I've been missing. I mean, obviously there is for the lock-on missile launcher, grenade launcher stuff, but okay, that sucker went down quick. I guess the easiest thing for me to do is actually hang out roughly on the level of the flyers. Or above. Then I can actually go after the rest of them. I am not taking a whole lot of damage here, which is good. Leave nothing left. Where's that big guy? I have no idea. He might have left. No, he's over there. Oh, no, I guess they die like the rest. What? Did all of the enemies die? That was instant. And slightly confusing. Boost. Okay. Anything else I'm missing? If there's anything I can get that gives me more boost regen, I would be very happy. Alas, no dice. And yeah, that doesn't give me my ammo back. I'm really curious about what the purple boxes are. SP. Not sure. Also not sure about all these resources. The ore seems special, but I don't know what any of it is. So we got a new chest. Some accessibilities. We got a wing. I wonder if we can actually make like a wait, legs train. Oh no. Let's see. And yeah, it seems like a lot of my stuff is leveling up. I'm really curious about the strengthened parts. And how that exactly factors. Well, yeah. Let's try a different mech. We made Clonker. Can I actually, like, get rid of any of these? I'd like the extra parts. Even if that guy is cool. He's not mine. Alright, let's make it choo-choo. Alright, so we have... I was not exactly expecting it to be just the modern train. I was thinking more like freight than passenger / subway. What is this one? What's my max weight? Why is my max weight garbage? Wait. Add hold up. Chest, atoms, detach part. Legs, train, replace. Which one of these has the highest max weight? Tank's pretty good. We have 3 of them. Okay, perfect. Then we're going to do legs, add train. It doesn't increase the max weight though? I mean, I guess it makes sense. Okay, so tank has the highest max weight by a lot. Let's leave it as such. What about chests? Hover type chest sections, lightweight, leads to high boost. Boost duration time is good. Sure. Yeah, this is what I was wondering. Can you, in fact, have 2 torso? What about the front? Wait. I don't think this really helps, but it's funny. Okay, how many arms do we have? Well, I got a bunch of Garg arms. Set weapon to arm, sure. Gatling gun. Some sniper rifles. Double launcher, quad launcher. Okay, homing missile. Other Garg arms. Okay. Add some Adam's arms. Let's see, can I rotate this? Let's go. Let's see, what else do I have? I mean, bazookas? Okay, right arm, add. It's an Adam's arm, right? Yeah. I didn't actually check how much I'd rotated this one. Let's assume it's 35. Set weapon arm. Oops. Shoot. Can't find the gun that I just slapped onto it. Whatever. We'll do another one. This one. Back down to 35. Yeah, some aspects of this are just a little scuffed. I'm having a very good time. Yeah, why does it reset back? Oh, it probably resets back to where my mouse is. Yeah, there it is. Center grenade. Wait, can I fit more double launchers on this one? Alright. Okay, let's try this one more time. Yeah, I can fit more arms on here if I really wanted to. You can also make, like, just a horrible Franken mech if you really want to. Set weapon to arm, yes. The last double launcher. Alright, what is our head? Can we even fit a head in here? Let's see. I'm looking for tracking range. The Vipa seems to have maybe the longest. Now, where do I put the head? Just down there. You know, honestly, actually, the weird Igor mech kind of has to be it. All right, let's see if I can... Oops. Let's see if I can actually get this sucker... somewhat more sensibly placed. It didn't make any sense. But yeah, we got a whole extra torso. Alright. Let's see. So that's all the key parts. Armaments. Sub lock-on. Quad launcher. Now you're wondering, where in the world would I put this giant gun? It's obvious. Here. What else do we have? Auto unit. I don't have any of those. Critical. Oh, well, we have these are the ones that I already have. Melee weapon. Mining drill. Looks like I might have 2 of these, too. You know what? Let's see. Probably a 30. $30, $10, $50. See if we can add a second one. Okay, same slot. Yep. -30. -10. -50. Alright, there we go. So just in case my launchers stop working, I really wish there was like a jettison hardpoint system here. I think that would be actually kind of nice. Alright, and we're still not at our max weight. So I can fit some other things in here. Gatling gun. You know, no, we only have 1 Gatling gun. Yeah, let's put it right there. Perfect. Okay, so now if I need to shoot something, I can in fact shoot something. Oops, didn't work. Gatling gun here. There we go. Okay, I've got melee, I've got other things. We're good. So what else do we have? Oh boy, I'm getting a lot of these specialty parts, including a couple of stabilizers, so this sucker can go faster, which might actually be extremely necessary. Let's put it to like 70 degrees. Add another stabilizer. Oh, there's bullhorns. Oh, that's fun. The direction should still be about 70. I almost kind of wish there was a symmetry mode for this. If there is, I haven't seen it yet. So what else can we add? So we can add wings, aerial stability. Let's see, uniquely shaped armor, equip as necessary. Plate of armor in the shape of a mountain. And weight and a lot of extra HP. My character is extremely clunky. Oh, you can turn on night vision if you want to. Ooh, samurai shin guards. Armor with good HP provides defense against electromagnetic weapons. What? Holy smokes, this thing's big, actually. Part of the problem is I don't know where to put it. I'm assuming it's like a shoulder plate kind of dealio. Well, considering everything, and considering I have 2 of them. Okay, and this was... I think it was about 60. Cool. What else do we have? Service logo, a dummy cockpit, wing parts, some more stabilizers, multi-platforms. Curve connectors. A lot of random junk. Samurai shin guards, which actually would be really cool on a completely different mech. Let's see. Where is this going? Huh. It's actually huge. I think I'm not. I think this is good enough. I could do some more, but I wonder if there's like a random color. No. Yeah, I was really hoping I could actually just copy and paste. But yeah, unfortunately, once again, made for controller controls. Makes for a slightly uneven experience here. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what color these are supposed to be. Oh, this is like trim. Wait, can I do exterior processing? Oh, luminous. So I could actually make these more metallic if I wanted to, but mostly I just want the lights to be lit. Let's see. Let's go back to this. Make this a bit darker. Sure. There we go. I don't know. Let's see. It was these. I might as well have these be luminous. I don't have much for lights on this sucker, so sure, why not? Alright, there we go. I think I'll leave this as is. So we've got the choo-choo, which actually is not, in fact, a train, and is, in fact, more missiles than God. But that should be fine. Alright. Return to mission select screen, and let's see how absolutely terribly this thing does. I'm sorry. There's no words. I cannot wait until I can have, like, a much higher carry capacity. We are to continue exterminating all rogue G-Mechs. By design, our G-Mechs are programmed to operate only within a preset area and should be incapable of moving beyond its bounds. However, it's become apparent that they've defied this limitation and are even joining forces with units from other companies. It's unclear to what end these units are cooperating, but engineering is hard at work to shed light on the matter. Sadly, we do not have the luxury of time to wait for their analysis. The longer we wait to quell this rebellion, the worse it stands to get. I'm curious how long the campaign mode is. It's probably like a good 50-60 missions. I really, truly hope that there's like an actual just airplane mech that you can make somewhere along the way in this process. It's probably something that can fly real well. Not that this can. Oh my god. Okay. It has tank controls. Alright. Oh, this is a problem. But only a mild one. Oh, did I fly over that? And it triggered. I suppose it did. Alright, cool. Alright. So, there's some amount of issues with the tank controls. Namely, you really can just get separated from, you can get your movement untethered from where you're, like, traveling. Oh, it's you. That guy actually has shields or something. Oops. Bad place to be. Yeah, I'll have to look into some, like, big clunky legs. Anything with a little bit more juice. Oh boy. I guess we did have those hover legs. Those are probably... Oh, nope. Those are probably the way to go. Because they seemed like they'd probably have a really high carry capacity as well. I do have to say the, Ultra Death Missile is very funny. I wonder how many units I can lock on it to at once. A lot. And that companion character actually is working bafflingly well. I usually assume ally units are just going to get wrecked. In this case, he actually has killed a number of targets for me. Eh. Okay, what else do we have? Plenty of purple boxes. Still do not know what those do exactly. Wait, am I actually getting attacked by the trains? Okay, they're done for. Yeah, my only hope with all of this is that I have sufficient missiles to complete a mission. Maybe later on that's not going to be doable. Right now it seems fine. None of that, you. Yeah, luckily I'm tanky enough that most of these enemies don't really do a whole lot of damage to me. Wait, here's a question. It's not strictly worth it, but there is a certain joy to be had mowing through things with that drill. Namely, I don't care about buildings. I've just got two of these drills strapped to either side of the tank, and they do enough consistent damage that they delete structures. I strapped them on mostly as a dumb joke of like, well, I mean, if I run out of missiles and minigun, this is how we'll fight back. Mech is an assault model. Ooh. Just wait for my boost to recharge. Not that one. There we go. Didn't get them all down. It seems most practical for me to just kind of hop, do the lock-on, blast them all. Luckily, my enemies aren't nearly this aggressive. I think I just sat on him to death. Yeah, that's about right. That would be what this mech can do. I took its top off. Go figure, it can't do anything. No building for you. You can't stop me. I'm the drill tank. There we go. Works bafflingly well. Don't panic, stay calm. I'm having a grand time. What are you talking about? Destroy all enemies. Oops, missed. What? There was an enemy there? All I see is buildings. Like, I should probably care about my health at some point, but... Okay. And yeah, let's use our missiles. There's no reason for me to be this aggressive. You thought you could catch me unawares. Oh, okay, that works. Effectively just reorient myself by flying. Let's take out the flyers. There we go. I reorient myself by flying, get my legs back in the correct position, and then get in there with the drills. And yeah, I can just do short hops. Ah, beans. Did I, like, take his guns off? I have no idea. So yeah, if my tank treads get stuck in the wrong orientation, I can just retool them reasonably easily. Okay, I'm starting to lose my... ammo here. But also knowing that I can freely swap between different mechs, depending on, like, what I need and where. Oh, but maybe I have to charge the tower. Okay, there we go. Little zippy boys are the one problem. Okay, it doesn't look like it can reload. Let's see, what else we have? Purple, purple, purple. Yeah, it's just purple canisters. So I think we're good to go. So, oddly enough, the drills actually worked quite well. I'll have to play around with that more. Go for a character that is entirely based on just ramming speed things. Connection with double launcher lost. Oh, did I actually lose a part? I did. That's funny. What are these purple boxes? No idea. Still rank S. I'm assuming the game is going to be pretty permissive. Let's see. More legs. Accessories, magical horn. Oh. Okay. That seems like it's mostly accessories and nothing more. I could take that. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to leave it here. I really enjoy the idea of this game. I think the actual core gameplay loop is a little stiff. Namely just the... Oh, wait. We can do things? Oh, there's multiplayer. Alright, that makes sense. I don't think I'm going to mess around with it personally, but I do like the fact that, yes, you can play this game multiplayer with friends. I didn't see it originally with the main menu, but maybe you have to do the tutorial first. There's also the R&D department. Or there's the research department. Create parts. So we can actually do whole extra things here. Oh, so we can make spare, like, extra things. So if we wanted more, we could potentially get it. You can also maybe get a higher rarity version as well. That's interesting. So, yeah, if you have enough stuff. Looks like we currently don't have enough secondary resources to do it. But yeah, you might be able to get higher tier versions of things as well. If you know what the, like, even if you have the blueprint and whatnot. So that's actually kind of a fun system. That, yeah, there's kind of this baseline rarity setup. I think all of my parts that I was running around with were all 1 star, so I do kind of wonder what the 5 stars like. But yeah, so I could get some more samurai shin guards for some extra HP and to look cool. I don't know. I think this is actually really neat. I wish the mechs were a little bit more interesting. I think the problem is comparison is the death of a lot of these games, and so in this case, I love the mech customization. I actually enjoy the gameplay. I like the fact that the builds feel a little bit more widely variable and viable. But compared to, say, Armored Core's really impressive set design and, like, honestly just mech fighting mechanics, this feels like a pretty flat third-person shooter. So if you like the mech building aspect to this, I think you'll have a very good time with it. If you like the mech on mech fighting, you're probably going to get something better either out of Mech Warrior or Armored Core, but not as arcadey and not as busted. Those games are definitely a lot more like grounded and balanced, and this is much more of just say like, I strapped drills to a car. That's a mecha, apparently. And so I guess as part of that, it's one of those where it kind of depends on what you're looking for. I love the idea of it. I'd love to see them try this again, but maybe make the enemy mechs a little bit more interesting. You know, maybe have you fighting. Frankly, I'd actually just love to see custom mech wars versus EDF. You know, just have you fighting the ants again, but in a mecha. I guess the mobility and a lot of things would need to be retuned. I think it's just the enemy robots don't quite work in the same way. And I also feel like the setting, the generic fields and mountain terrain and cities doesn't quite work as well either. I'd love to see a little bit more sci-fi-ishness to it. I mean, you see these hangars, like they're really impressive looking, and then you get out into the field and it's just the same generic skyscrapers, buildings, and parks that EDF has always had. And it's like, it's fine in EDF, it's not so fine when you have these big clunky mechs. Give me some like really sci-fi looking set pieces to tie it all together, and I think it would actually feel a lot better. And then also, I would say just maybe make some of the mechs a little bit more just like World War Z. You know in World War Z how there's the horde segments where you have just like a billion zombies coming at you and you're just mowing into them? I kind of wish this had a little bit of that. That, yeah, you have the more dangerous like actual mechs, but you have just a bunch of these really basic junkers that are just trying to get at you at all costs. Because I feel like that would be kind of fun if you constantly were fighting a horde on top of some like actual more intelligent and complicated enemies as well. And at the very least, maybe not having them teleport in next to you. I did find that to be a little bit unsatisfying after the 7th mission. It was one of those where it's just like, well, I've cleared the wave, more enemies coming in. Like at that point, you might as well make this into a bullet heaven, which I think wouldn't be bad, but a lot of my criticisms would go away because it just wouldn't matter. It's like, oh, it's a bullet heaven, the enemies spawn in, who cares? Whereas in this one, it's like, I'll just be in the middle of a fight, clear an enemy, and all of a sudden 7 more enemies have spawned next to me. And that can feel a little weird, off-putting. Breaks the immersion really fast, I think is the big one. But anyway, I guess I will say Custom Mech Wars has been available for at least a couple months. I like it. I like the idea of it. I enjoyed the gameplay. I love the mech building. I would not recommend it at full price because the full price is steep. $75 for the Ultimate Edition is kind of too much. This is definitely a $20 game and probably also a bring a friend game just because I think it would be a lot more fun. Making the goofiest mechs you possibly can and then running around with them. And knowing that I picked this up, I think for $10 during the Steam Winter Sale, I will highly recommend picking it up for roughly that same kind of ballpark. Wait for a big sale, and I think you will get a lot of fun out of this. Buy it full price, and I think you'll be disappointed. But for now, at least, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. I love my dumb missile mech.